Not every man is created equal. There are those who rise above. Honor, pride, effort, and discipline are not just words. They are words we live by.
74-yard touchdown pass.
East side, strong side.
Well, good evening and welcome to Texas National Bank at Bobby Lackey Stadium, where tonight KWES brings you the home season opener for your Weslaco East Wildcats. Of course, this is the second game of the season. They are taking on the PSJA Bears in a non-district battle right here in Weslaco, Texas. Both teams coming in at 0-1, but as we talked about in the pregame show, it ain't about the W's right now. It's all about what you're doing right. What do we need to improve on, and how can we get ready for district play? I am Joe Aguilar, joined by none other than the coach, bringing you tonight's action from right here at Bobby Lackey Stadium.
Absolutely, Joe. Like you said, these games right now, yeah, they're important. They really are. They're important as a measuring tool of how much better you can get to get ready to play district time, to get into the district play, into the beginning of your schedule, where those games are more important. All right, they lead you to where you want to reach your goals and stuff like that. So tonight, we got to get better every snap. We got to concentrate better every snap, and you'll see how much better our kids will play tonight. Even though we played a really good half last week, we got to put a whole game together, and we do. Watch out.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Coach, they played a very good half. There were a lot of good things that we saw from the Wildcats last week. One of the things that we saw that they did really well was what the Wildcats do really well all the time, that is run the football. There were certain formations that they ran that we're very familiar with. You and I have had the pleasure of watching these Wildcats over the years, and you and I have had many of the opportunities to talk to Coach Burgett, and Coach Burgett will tell you, hey, listen, we're getting ready for district title. That's where we want to go. The Wildcats will be receiving the PSJA Bears did win the toss. They deferred for the second half, so they'll be kicking off to the Wildcats. Back deep for your Wildcats can be Margarito Pompa along with Devin Cantu. A little bit windy tonight. The ball fell off the tee, and it looks like Jorge Rios is going to be doing the kicking for the PSJA Bears. Of course, Coach, as we've said it week in and week out, we're excited for Friday Night Lights. And we are just seconds away, and now we are officially underway. It's going in the direction of Pompa. He's going to let it go out of the end zone. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Will be 1st and 10.
Devin Cantu,
Julian Garcia,
Justin Gomez, Margarito Pompa, Eric Cames,
Kelvin Flores, Zion Garcia,
Danny Garcia,
Mario Villafranca.
Mental health and well-being begins with Dr. Daniel Lozano, former athlete and proud alum of Weslaco ISD.
Wildcats play action, the first play from scrimmage, and a quick pass to Julian Garcia. He's got a blocker out in front of him, and he's going to get out to about the 29-yard line. So a quick pass to get the things started here tonight with the Wildcats.
Yeah, just a little sneak route out. You could see that little play action pass in the stomach. You see a little flare pass to the outside. He sank outside, threw a little out, picked up about 4 yards there.
So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 6 for your Wildcats. They're going to send 3 receivers to the bottom part of your screen. Quarterback is Alex Martinez, a 3-year starter for your Wildcats. He's going to have Eric Tamez in the backfield. The solo receiver on top of your screen. Another play action, little hitch screen to the bottom of your screen to Cantu, and that's going to be good for 2 yards, bringing up a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, a little wide bunch right there and a little hitch outside. But Mr. Niles Alvarez has kind of sniffed it out. We did a good job blocking outside, but we didn't get the inside defender block, so we didn't pick up maybe a couple yards right there on the bubble pass outside.
So 3rd down and 4 from the 31-yard line. Wildcats will send 2 receivers at the top of your screen. Tamis back in the backfield. We got a slot receiver as well. Martinez, the quarterback, rolls out to his right in trouble, eludes the first guy. Now he runs out. He's going to tuck it and run, and he's going to be dropped behind the line of scrimmage. 2-yard loss. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 6.
Yeah, you know, right there, they hit a blitz right there on the inside and got some pressure on him, but he avoided the first guy, number 81. He gets outside, looks like he's going to run, but they come up, number 13 comes up and makes a big tackle, Niles Alvarez again, and we're in punt formation now.
They'll send Johnny Martinez back to return this one. Alex Martinez lined up as the punter as we sit and face 4th down and 6. Good snap, good punt. It's going to be a short one. Takes a Wildcat bounce into Bear territory, out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. And that's where the Bears will have their first possession tonight.
Yeah, they just that first series, I guess you're trying to feel out and see what the defense is doing and that kind of stuff. But the first play was very successful into the flats right there. But they sent a linebacker blitz right up the middle, and it kind of just disturbed that last play. But we got to come out and play defense and stop these guys. Again, it looks like the Bears are set up in a no back spread. All right now quarterback's in gun. They're in no back. You know they're going to throw the football, and threw a little out pattern right there to number 2, and they pick up about 11 yards there on the first down.
Yeah, they come out with an empty backfield, and as you mentioned, Coach, just a quick pass down underneath to Ryan Vallejo, and that'll move the sticks for the Bears, and now they are in Wildcat territory. 1st down and 10 from the Wildcat 45-yard line. The quarterback, Jaime Lopez, if I'm not mistaken, he is a 3-year starter for these Bears. He's got in the backfield Jorge Alanis with him, and there's movement on the line as the laundry comes out quickly, and that's a preliminary indication is false start, and now the referee is going to tell us that it is the official call, and it's going to be a 5-yard penalty to bring them back to midfield. For it to be 1st down and 15.
Yeah, that time they were in one back gun spread, what they're going to do. So you know that he's got an ability to run the football, even when they're in their pure no back. Obviously, the quarterback, if he can run, it can become a running formation.
They'll send 2 receivers to both sides of the ball. Again, just one back. He'll stay back to block. Quarterback is going to tuck it. He's going to run. Got some open field. Decides to take a slide as he crosses the 45, which is the original line of scrimmage. Maybe 2. Going to give him 1 yard from the original, so it's going to be officially a 6-yard gain for him, but it'll be 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, good job right there by Ryan Escamilla. A quarterback looks like he's going to break up in the middle right here, and he just kind of puts on the brakes when he sees Ryan come up, boom, and he stops.
Another quick out to the flat. This time the receiver is Caleb Salas, trying to get away, but a good job there by the Wildcat secondary not to allow him to get anything beyond where he caught it at. But it looks like that may be enough to move the sticks, and we'll wait for the indication, and it is. It's another 1st down for the Bears, so they're moving the ball down the field.
Yeah, just as you see the quarterback rolling out here, just another quick out to number 4, Caleb Salas right there.
And the first run from the line of scrimmage is a handoff to Alanis, and he is hit after about a 3-yard gain.
Not much there at all. Another good job by inside linebacker Juan Oviedo coming up and just stuffing the play for about a 3-yard gain right there.
Yeah, that's a name we called a lot last week, Coach Oviedo. So here we go, 2nd down and 7. Another pass opportunity, and this time the pocket collapses as big number 13. We called his name a lot last week. When we called his name a lot, Oviedo coming in and collapsing that pocket and making the quarterback Lopez get rid of it.
Yeah, a lot of pressure right there. Oviedo right in there, but the whole pocket collapsed on him. He tried to throw the ball over there, and really excellent coverage by number 20, Derek Ramirez.
So 3rd down and 7, empty backfield for the quarterback, and there's movement again on the left side of the ball. You saw that right away, so it'll move him back 5 yards. So instead of 3rd and 7, it's going to be 3rd and 12.
Yeah, it's easy to see movement on a team like this because all their offensive linemen are in 2-point stance, and they've already got their feet back, and they're coming back to protect. So a lot of protection here. You know, that's what this whole offense is predicated on, is how well they can protect the quarterback. If they get pressure pressure on him, you know, he's not going to be able to throw the ball where he wants to. It's all timing, and that's the thing about this offense. It's all timing, all right, and they do a lot of timing routes, so he has to get the ball out of his hand, boom, to get there. But, you know, if you get pressure on him and he has to bring the ball back down, the timing is off, and you're going to see a lot of success by the defense.
You know, it was 3rd and 7, but then you have to tack on 5 yards to the penalty, make it 35. And so quickly the coaching staff wants a timeout. You know, head coach Lupe Rodriguez says, you know, this is a little different animal that we got to work with because 3rd and 7, 3rd and 12 are 2 different. And you've got to guess that they're in 4-down territory here.
Yeah, you would think so. I mean, they're inside the 40-yard line. They're about on the 37 right now. So, yeah, you imagine they're thinking about, you know, let's get a few here. They've been throwing that out. Let's see what they do. Again, you got a trip side out here to the right and a tight slot receiver on the top there. And again, quarterback's going to reach out here. He's throwing it back.
Yeah, little play action to the running back, Alanis, and he just kind of found his way over there to the corner at about the 25-yard line and just stood there all alone. And the quarterback, Lopez, did a good job finding him, and that'll move the chains all the way down to the 15-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bears.
Yeah, they just ran a little leak route with the back. They ran out the coverage and ran a leak outside, and the linebacker didn't see it, didn't run with him, and he's wide open.
So Lopez this time is going to hand the ball off to Alanis. Alanis inside the 5 to about the 5-yard line is where they bring him down. I thought he was to get inside, but no, he got to the 5.
Yeah, they ran a little sprint draw right there, and you can see him how he's sprinting out, and he puts it in the stomach. And you know, again, we do a really good job right there, at least, you know, keeping him. That was Kyle Garcia on the tackle. Number 12.
They'll say officially at the 7-yard line, it's going to be 2nd down. He didn't get to the he picked up 8, excuse me. And this time, quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to tuck it inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaime Lopez and the Bears. So a 7-yard TD run by Lopez to put the Bears on the board first here tonight.
Yeah, just a little scramble. You wanted to throw it out again, coming back, and he scrambles out and gets to the right and has an open field, and he scores. He walks in the end zone. Number 7, the quarterback, Jaime Lopez.
So 6-0 Bears. Point after is pending. They're going to send on the kicker, Jorge Rios, to attempt the point after. Left-footed kicker. They're going to toss it to him, and he's going to run it, and it's a chase to the end zone, and he gets there first, and it's a 2-point conversion, and it is now 8-0 Bears.
Yeah, you know, on all these things, on your extra points and your punts and all this kind of stuff, you got to have you have a guy on the outsides that are spying those kind of things. All right, not just sinking inside or dropping back. Well, all that was a snap, roll around, throw it back to the kicker, and boom, he goes there. You know, and whoever was that side didn't see it coming, so they pick up the 2 points on the extra point conversion.
So the Bears score on their first drive, a 75-yard drive, moving down the field. Had a couple of procedure calls on them, but that didn't stop them. They were able to continue to move the ball down the field to the 7-yard line, where the quarterback, Lopez, decides to keep it after he can't find anybody open, and he scores, and a 2-point conversion from the kicker, Rios. So 8-0 with 7:55 to go here in the first quarter. Devin Cantu and Margarito Pompa back deep for your Wildcats to return this one.
And we'll get a little bit better field position here.
Well, the first kick went into the end zone, so this young man's got a good leg on it.
He does. And
the wind is coming in from the east, and it's blowing pretty hard. If you can see the flags,
yeah, they're really ripping.
You know, it is coming in, and so the ball was blown off yet again. That's the second time that's happened tonight. So it'll be placed back up on the tee, and Rios back to kick this one away, and here it goes. This time it's in the direction of Pompa again. He'll field it at the 1. Looking for some blockers, kicks it outside to the sideline, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 26, 27-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats will take over for the second time. I was looking up the weather. It's blowing in at 12 miles an hour is what the forecast says here but it looks like it's blowing a little heavier than that.
Yeah, a little bit stronger than that. You know, a decent return there by Pompa. I thought they were going to get, you know, a little face mask here. It looked like they got around his head right there. You can see it, but I guess the referee was trailing the play and he wasn't in position to see it.
Yeah, the crowd was also wanting that call as well. You heard the size of the crowd when they did not get it. So this time, Martinez under center, handoff to Cantu. Cantu breaks it back inside to the 35, to the 40, 41, and now every person in a white jersey is on top of him trying to bring down Cantu, and he gets out to the 46-yard line. But I think they're going to stop him at about the 45.
Yeah, just a good hand sweep to the left side. Great job up front with the block. Good job by Cantu seeing the hole, cutting back inside, and just moves his feet and gets extra yardage, just fighting. All right, you can see like half the team of the Bears trying to bring him down.
They'll give him out to the 46-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 Wildcats. And now
that should be on the defense. That looks like encroachment.
It does look like they did break the plane, so it looks like it's going to go in favor of your Wildcats, and the preliminary indication does signify that. So we'll wait for the guy in the white cap to tell us. Here we go.
Offside. Defense, number 99. Came into the neutral zone, causing an offensive player to react. 5-yard penalty, remains 1st down.
Absolutely. You know, if a defense has a chance to get back, they can get back. But if you make the offensive guy move that's right in front of you or next to you, it's going to go against the defense every time.
So 1st and 5 for your Wildcats. Same formation and the same handoff to Cantu. Cantu lowers his head. This time he's going to pick up 3 yards to about the 48. We'll see where they spot it. But again, a real good run there by Cantu. They're going to give him 2 yards to the 47.
Yeah, again, just a hand sweep there. Downhill sweep, not outside, not like they're tossed, but more downhill into the C gap. Good job by the left tackle. That's Kelvin Flores, doing a great job of kicking out there and picking up the 3 yards.
Again, same formation. This time it's going to be 2nd and 3. And this time Cantu is hit at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Yeah, that time they looked like they rolled it for safety. Number 8, his name was, actually that's 81, Jorge Rios.
The kicker.
All right, the kicker who came in and did a good job of stopping the play.
So 3rd down and 4. As the ball is spotted at the 48-yard line, they got to get to the 44-yard line. This time it's going to be a play action. Quick pass to Cantu. Cantu open in the flat. He's got a little bit of running room and takes advantage of all the room he's got, and finally runs out of bounds at the 34-yard line, and that's going to move the chains for the Wildcats.
That was really well executed. Just a bootleg to that side, and Cantu slips in the flat, and Martinez does a good job of eluding the defense and, you know, hitting him on the run, and big play for us right there. That's a good job right there, and a good play call, and that good play action right there, and a good bootleg play.
Yeah, great play there by Martinez, as you mentioned, Coach, just allowing the defense to come to him, and which allowed Cantu to get just a little bit more open. So here we go, under center is Martinez, lone back in the backfield, and it's going to be Tamés. So it's another play action. He's going to roll out to his left. Little dump pass, but just too far in front of Margarito Pompa. Pompa was blocking and then was releasing into the flat, but he just led him a little too much.
Yeah, just the same thing back this way. Ran a boot back this time. All right, and this time they didn't. They slid with the back. They caught the back coming out of the backfield, so they ran with him, and I thought they were going to. I thought Martinez was going to tuck it and go, but he ended up just throwing it right there and fell to the ground.
So 2nd down and 10 for your Wildcats. Again, same formation just about, and this time again the Bears do come across, and so that should, this time it looks like it's going to be against the Wildcats. The umpire coming out and giving procedure indications there, so they're huddled up to see what they're going to give. So we'll see what the official call is.
Looked like the nose guard to me. It looked like 90 was in the neutral zone, but you never know. Let's see what they say. Yep,
offside.
Again, defense.
Number 90. 5-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down.
Yeah, the umpire was coming in, was giving the procedure call, but then they huddled up to clarify that, and so the end result is a penalty against the Bears. So that's the 2nd time the Bears are offsides on this drive, and now 2nd down and 5 for your Wildcats from the 29-yard line. Same formation, single setback. Quarterback keeper Martinez on the right side, right behind the guard, is going to pick up 4 to the 25. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, just quarterback sneak right there. That's a little bit different formation. Looked like a double slot look right there with the one back with Martinez getting the snap, and he just goes right in his back and pushes him about 4 yards. So now we're 3rd and about 1. So just straight ahead quarterback sneak, push play.
Here we go. This time it's to the left side, and Martinez just turns and keeps moving those legs and gets to the 21-yard line, and that's going to move the chains once again for your Wildcats. So the Wildcats mixing things up. The first drive didn't see much running, and here we got a good, healthy mix of run and pass, and that play action working really well for the Wildcats, and now they are at the 21-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, great movement up front by the offensive line. He goes to the left side, but not only that, he did a good job of keeping his feet moving and just keep pressing through it. So that's another 4 yards right there on a quarterback sneak.
So Tames in the backfield. Quarterback under center. We'll send him in motion. They did flop him around, and they toss it out to Pompa. Pompa looking to get the corner. He makes the turn inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 2 for Pompa. So the Bear defense pretty quick getting out there.
Yeah, they did. You know, he still picked up about 3 yards right there on the left side of the toss. Good reach blocks right here. You know, getting chased by number 99, but you know, good. Number 13, Niles Alvarez. He's on the tackle again. He's their inside linebacker, number 13. He's been kind of all over the field this first half for the Bears.
Yeah, 2 13s on defense for the Wildcats. It's Juan Oviedo, and for them it's Niles, and so they've been playing well. That number 13. So 2nd down and 9 for your Wildcats. 8 for your Wildcats. Play action. Rolling out to your right is Martinez going to the end zone. He's got Pompa, and Pompa comes down with a touchdown grab.
Yeah, this time that was awesome. Again, they ran the bootleg, but they ran a clearing pattern and an out. You can see they came up and really trying to get the out pattern, and they left Pompa wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Here you go, baby.
Yeah, Martinez just saw that, and he just aired it up, and Pompa just jumps up, catches it at the highest point, secures it, comes down into the end zone for the touchdown. So a great 19-yard pass from Alex Martinez to Margarito Pompa for the first score of the night for your Wildcats.
You know, that's all designed, Joey. You can see there's levels when you run the bootleg and stuff. They came off the end, the first level and the second level. They came onto that real hard. You can see the 3rd level wide open. He reads it, does a good job seeing it, and boom, hit the deep pedal, touchdown. There you go.
And it looks like the Wildcats are lining up for 2. And
timeout.
They did not like what they saw,
Weslaco
at least the
East.
coaching staff.
Their
so they're
first timeout of the half.
Call them over and talk things over. But a great, impressive drive by the Wildcats, a 73-yard drive, more or less. They were able to move down the field and just...
You know, when you run the bootleg, you tell your kids this, your quarterback this. Your first read is in the flats, and then you look at your second level. If it's covered, it's covered. Then you got to peek down, out deep. You got to peek deep, and if you see it, hit it, because that's big play, and that's what just happened.
Yeah, and you know, Martinez, as we talked about earlier, and the pregame show, Mike and Carlos talked about this. This is his 3rd year as a starter on this squad. And of course, you know, he's played just about any skill position that is out there. He's been at quarterback, he's been at running back, he's been at receiver for the Wildcats. So here we go, back to live action as they come back onto the field. Martinez under center, they line up for 2. They'll send Cantu in motion again. A play action, this time to the corner, and it is caught for a 2-point conversion. Julian Garcia, you talk about levels. You had Pompa out on the flat, and you had Garcia just right in the middle of the end zone.
Both of them were open.
Both of them were open.
He could have hit either one. All right, but you know what? The difference in Alex Martinez this year and last year is this. When he goes outside right there to throw deep, he squares his shoulders and throws it. He's not throwing it across his body, and that's just great mechanics. And when you do that, and obviously Coach Brown's worked with him a lot over the offseason, because he's squaring his shoulders when he sees it, and it's going to be there. The great mechanics and a lot, and it all goes down to that, especially quarterback play.
Yeah, and Martinez is just one of those kids that's very coachable. He plays multiple sports. He really excels at basketball as well. So he's got that good athleticism, and he's got that good mobility, and he's able to move his body in ways that a good athlete does. And as you just pointed out, Coach, he gets those shoulders squared and is able to deliver a strike.
Absolutely.
So the Wildcats will line up to kick the ball away, and that's going to be Pedro Espinosa. Back deep for the Bears. I cannot get their numbers from here. It looks like it's going to be Jaden Saldana and another Bear. And it's going to go.
Nobody's going to touch this.
It's going to go in and out of the end zone. That ball didn't land until it hit that little marker on the E in the end zone. So a very good kick from Espinosa, and the Bears will come out.
Against the wind.
Yeah, the Bears will come out at the 25-yard line.
That's pretty impressive, pretty strong leg, because he, like I said, he kicked that to the middle of the end zone, and the wind is just in his face. Pretty impressive.
We were talking about it last week. He was kicking 51-yard field goals in the warm-up.
He might be able to do that going that way in the second quarter.
First and 10, Bears at their own 25-yard line. Quarterback Lopez will keep it, and he'll look going down the field. He's got a receiver, and the ball is caught by Emiliano Fraga. And in one play, the Bears are back in the lead. A 75-yard TD pass from Lopez to Fraga.
Just a deep fade pattern. All right, he gets behind the defense. You can see this. The outside receiver runs in, and he runs around it. So it's just a curl and a rail player, and the rail's wide open. And number 10's running with the ball, and that's Emiliano Franca, and touchdown Bears. And it's that quick, like you said, Joey. Boom, they're back in the lead. You see, as a corner, your safety, somebody looks like both of them try to jump the curl, all right, and because of it, the rail's just, it's just wide open.
Good snap, good hold, good kick. Jorge Rios splits the uprights, and now with 3:45 to go here in the opening period, it's 15-8, Bears on top. Looks like we're gonna have a shootout, Coach.
It sure does. We have to do the same thing again. Get the ball, steadily move it down the field, take some time off the clock, all right, and put it in the end zone.
15-8 with 3:45 to go here in the opening quarter.
Got some fireworks going already.
Exactly. Wildcats line up to receive, and they will send Margarito Pompa and Devin Cantu back to receive this one. Jorge Rios back on the field to kick this one away. First two times he's been on the field to kick it away, the ball has been blown off the tee. Let's see if we get the hat trick here, Coach.
Yeah.
With the ball that will fall off the tee due to the wind.
Well, he put it straight up and down again, 'cause every time it's fell off, that's what he's done, and then he kind of leans it a little bit in the second attempt, but he likes it just like that so he can get into the meat of the football.
He's counted his players, got them set, and it's away in the direction of Pompa. Pompa this time at the 4-yard line. Looking for some blocks. Blocks out to the 25, 30, 35. He's got some room. 45 across midfield. And Pompa will bring this one out to the 44-yard line. What a great run by Pompa. He saw the blocks, and he was able to just envision, where he was going down the field. What great vision by that young man.
Well, what he did that was so impressive, as you see it here, here's on the replay. He makes the first guy miss, all right? And when that happens, number 11, good job on the block, and he just sees it, and he's up the sidelines, and great run back. Now, love the field position, obviously. Anytime you want to start on the positive side of the yard line, you really love it.
43-yard line is where your Wildcats will begin this next offensive series. Empty backfield for Martinez. They'll send Pompa in motion. They'll fake the handoff to him. It's going to be kept by Martinez, and he'll pick up a yard.
Yeah, they just ran a jet sweep, fake, and Martinez keeps the ball and picks, like I said, picks up about 1 yard. A good job there by number 3 for Cody Longoria, their inside linebacker.
So 2nd down and 9 for your Wildcats. 3:05 to go here in the first quarter, and what a first quarter it has been so far. Once again, an empty backfield for Martinez. 2nd down and 9. Again, Pompa in motion. So again, they fake the handoff to him. Again, Martinez keeps it. This time he has some room. We've got a flag on the play. He gets down to 25, but I have a feeling it's going to be coming back.
Yeah, this time he did a good job of faking again, but this time following the motion back to the left side, picked up some big yardage again, but we got a flag, and looks like it's outside here on the edge, so they may have gotten a receiver for holding, or we shall see.
Personal.
Oh.
Defense, number 9.
Good.
Hands to the face.
Okay.
Half the distance to the goal.
Things you
Automatic.
can't see from up
First
here.
down.
Right.
But that's a great help right there for the Wildcats right there. So what he saw on the outside is the defender, you know, the offensive guy was trying to block him, and he put his hands to his face, obviously, and pushed ahead. So when the referee sees that, they're going to call it.
Yeah, 9.9 out of 10 times that.
You can put it on the body, but you can't put it on the face.
Right. Well, that flag in the area is usually against the offense.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So,
especially when you're out there, those two guys. So.
But a good job there by the refereeing crew, and 1st and 10 for your Wildcats inside the 20. This time they are going to hand it off. Devin Cantu has some room, and he's in the end zone. 13-yard scamper by Devin Cantu, and boy, did he look good running there.
He sure did. You know, again, just that hand sweep. But when Devin, he's running and he's getting downhill, he gets his shoulder square. He sees the holes inside. Boom, hits the C-gap. Good job by the guard pulling it around. And here's Devin, just boom, and he explodes into the end zone. East side, strong side, touchdown right there. That's a great job, and a great job of moving the ball down the field and getting it in the end zone. And
Cantu with the hold, and it wasn't a perfect snap, but he's able to bring it back, put it in position for Espinosa to kick it through. And with 2:17 to go, we are tied at 15.
Yeah, just a real good answer to that last touchdown that the Bears had by the Wildcat offense.
Coach, and you know what set all that up? Was a great return from Pompa.
Absolutely.
When you have to travel 44 yards,
all the time.
And it makes the things just that much easier.
It's easier, especially in high school football, Joey. And I've said it from ever and ever and ever and ever. If you got to travel 80, it's not easy. You got to travel 40, it gets a lot easier.
The Wildcats back on the field to kick the ball away. Espinosa is going to be taking the ball from the back judge, and they just handed him the football, so he'll tee it up. And the Bears will send Rams Arroyo and Jorge Alanis back to return this one. Now we've got the kiss cam up.
Got it going.
And the kick is away in the direction of Alanis, and he'll take it. Looking for some blockers. He's at the 25, 30, 32, and he's hit and brought down by the Wildcats. First contact there was from Derek Ramirez.
Yeah, number 21 right there. Derek Ramirez, and along with Gabriel Huerta.
So the Bears will begin this next offensive series at their own 33-yard line. Quarterback Jaime Lopez. Alanis in the backfield. Stays to block. Under pressure, Oviedo misses a potential sack there. He's got a receiver on the sideline, just overthrows him, and that is incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. But what a great job by Oviedo.
Absolutely, it all comes with pressure. I said it earlier in the game. When you take the quarterback off his spot, all right, and you get pressure on him, and he has to roll out, and he's got to move and stuff, it's harder to find receivers, all right? And if you find one, it's hard to put the ball where it needs to be. Can't plant your feet.
3-man front, 3-man rush. And this time Lopez is going to run, and again he's going to have to take a slide because breathing down his throat was Ryan Escamilla.
Yeah, same thing as before. You know, you can see he's been taught, boy. Anytime anybody comes within the snares of you, hit the ground. I mean, and you see how they slide and stuff, because they can get cheap ones that way. A lot of times defenders forget and they'll hit them, and that's 15 points. That's 15 the other way.
3rd down and 6. 4-man rush. They got a receiver open in the middle, and they find him, and it's caught by Tony Gomez. And
Still running.
he's still on his feet.
So he just sits down on the seam pattern right there. Quarterback does a good job of getting outside. You see, you got to keep him inside. If you let him get outside, all right, and he sets his feet, he sees the open receiver. He's just sitting down about 10, 15 yards up the field down the middle, and he catches it, and it's pitch and catch, and 1st down Bears.
So Lopez has his Bears moving down the field, 1st and 10 in Wildcat territory. This time the handoff is to Alanis. He's got some running room, breaks a few tackles, and is finally brought down inside the 30. He's hit hard by Gabriel Horta.
Yeah, good job there by Gabriel. A good open field tackle right there, but he just hits a hole in the left side, and he's up the field and there. But great hustle by number 21, Huerta.
So that'll move the sticks once again for the Bears inside the 30 to the 28, 1st and 10. Alanis in the backfield with Lopez, and we've got a flag, and hopefully that's movement on the Bears.
It's kind of hard to see. We had a couple of our guys kind of move a little bit, but it's offense.
Offense, number 55. 5-yard penalty. Remains 1st down.
Is that the 4th or 5th penalty on the Bears already tonight?
Yes, easily, yeah. And
0 on East.
And they've been encroachments or offsides.
Except for the one block.
Right.
So they'll move him back 5 yards. It'll be 1st down and 15 back at the 38-yard line. Lopez looking for a receiver going down the field. And it is caught, and it's a touchdown for the Bears. That was a great grab by the receiver, Fraga, his 2nd touchdown catch of the night.
Yeah, good job there. Again, the quarterback, it looked like we were going to keep him inside, but the last second he gets outside, and he throws it on the run. Does a good job of laying it into the basket of number 10, and he throws it up, and it just hits him in stride, and touchdown Bears.
Fraga already over 100 yards receiving and 2 TDs for the night. So they'll send Rios back on to attempt the point after. Good hold, good snap, good hold, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with with 6 seconds left in the quarter, it is now the PSJA Bears 22, your Wildcats 15.
I tell you what, if they keep up this pace, there's going to be a lot of points put on the board tonight. Because in the 1st half, we already got 37 points up on the scoreboard. So we need to turn the favor on them right now, take the ball down, and get another touchdown.
Yeah. So Cantu and Pompa will go back deep once again for your Wildcats. And the Bears coming back onto the field to kick this one away yet once again with 6 seconds left here in the 1st quarter. So we can almost guess that this will be the last play of the quarter, and then we'll head to the 2nd quarter. As you mentioned, a lot of points already scored, 37 points here tonight in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, that's a lot. Keep up that after that. We'll be way over 100 points. Right.
So Rios has it on the tee. Ready to kick it away once again, as we mentioned. Cantu and Pompa back deep.
Yeah, when you get in a game like this, you want to get, when you can.
Cantu will pick it up at about the 8-yard line. Breaks a tackle, still on his feet, and he finally is knocked out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. And that whistle has blown. So we played one here at Texas National Bank Field at Bobby Lackey Stadium, where the score at the end of one is the PSJA Bears 22, your Wildcats 15. We'll be right back. are back, ready for the second quarter right here on KWES. I am Joe Aguilar, joined by Coach Rock, bringing you all the action tonight. 22-15, Bears on top. It's been a high-scoring festival here in this one tonight. Wildcats with the football, going in the other direction. A handoff to Cantu. Cantu looking for some running room. He is going to be able to break the first person that gets to him, and Johnny Martinez, as Cantu was just a little bull out there, just lowered his head and kept going for another 2 yards.
He is. You know, they're just running the same play, just hand sweep. You know, it's downhill sweep is what it ends up being. And Cantu's finding the crease each time and picking up 5, 6, 10, 15 yards every time he does it. All right, O-line's doing a good job of getting some movement, that kind of stuff, and just staying consistent in what they're doing. Now they're back into their running formation, as you can see. Real tight formation, double tight. The defense looks like they're encroached again up at the top. Number 81, I guess.
The kicker.
Yeah, the kicker. All right, so he's across. All right, so more than likely again against the Bears. Sure looks like it to me up here, but we'll see. Nothing's for sure till the white guy.
Offside.
With the white hat.
Defense,
excuse me.
number 81, came into the neutral zone, causing an offensive player to react. That 5-yard penalty is enough for a Weslaco East first down.
So as the referee mentioned, that is a first down. They were second down and 4. 5 is what they got on the penalty. So it'll bring it out to the 39-yard line, where it'll be first and 10 for your Wildcats. As you were talking about, Coach, the Wildcats, you know, going back to a little bit more running game. And that's what we saw last week. That worked really well for them. And over the years, that has pretty much been their bread and butter.
It is. You know, it's the first time I see him in a straight eye right here. It's double tight eye, basically going right at him right there, and picked up about 2 yards there on the blast on the inside. But with a tight slot, they take the tight end, they flex him to the left side, and they put a slot in between them right there, and they just ran the straight blast to the left side and picked up about 2 yards.
Yeah, the tailback, Margarito Pompa, just took it, as you mentioned, just went right into that gap and picks up 2 yards. So second down and 8 for your Wildcats again. Here we go in the I formation. Under center, Martinez. This time it's a toss. Pompa going to the outside, takes on the first hit, and is brought down after yet another 2-yard gain. So that'll bring up a third down and 6 for your Wildcats.
Yeah, good job there by the defense of reading it, and the outside linebacker coming off and making a play for about a 2-yard loss there. And that's number 25 on the tackle, Jesus Garza for the Bears.
So the ball is resting at the 44-yard line, so that they gave him officially 3 yards. It'll be third down and 5. Yard to gain is the 49-yard line. So once again, Martinez under center, play action, and he loses his footing, and he is down. And of course, as it is in high school football, once your knee touches, it's a dead ball.
Yeah, you know, that's not something we want to see. You want to keep the ball, because right now the Bears have, you know, been able to move the ball and, you know, big plays, pass plays, that kind of stuff. Now it's going to be fourth and long right here. Obviously, we're going to have to punt the ball away back to the Bears.
Yeah, the Bears have scored on every offensive possession.
Yeah, it's time for the defense. They're going to have to, you know, buckle down on this next series and get a stop for us.
So the Wildcats will punt this away. Martinez is the punter, and it's a good one. It goes over the head of the return man inside the 10 to the 8, and he's going to track it down and pick it up, and he's going to run outside. He's got some room. Out to the 20, 25, and it's finally knocked out of bounds by Oviedo. So Oviedo is all over the place tonight.
He sure is. You know, he plays on about everything. He don't get off the field very much. I don't think he plays much offense or anything. Not yet. But, you know, he does a good job on all the special teams and does a great job from his inside linebacker spot.
So a good return by Martinez to avoid a deep touch back inside the 10-yard line, brings it out to the 25 to give the Bears some breathing room as they begin this next offensive series.
Yeah, we just didn't break down on the ball carrier, or, you know, on the runner. So that's why he was able to escape back outside and get yardage.
So Alanis in the backfield with Lopez. Passing situation for the Bears. It is batted away. A great job by Jordan Gonzalez.
Yeah, really good job there by Jordan Gonzalez. Again, you can see the pocket collapsed on the quarterback right there. Got good pressure on him, and when that happens, good things happen to the defense.
So the Wildcats, good defense there. Second and 10, three-man rush. They'll bring in a linebacker at the last minute. Another long pass, this time in the direction of Ryan Vallejo, but just a little too far. And not sure if that would have been inbounds had he been able to come down with it.
Yeah, corner did a good job of squeezing the receiver to the sidelines. And, you know, again, we got some pressure on the quarterback, and he has to throw it long and out of bounds. So good job there by the defense again.
Yeah, a little delayed rush from Kyle Garcia from the linebacking spot. As he saw the quarterback rolling out, decided he was going to go in. I guess that's just the way it's drawn up. So it's going to be 3rd down and 10, little play action. They'll go underneath. No, they're going to try to go to the middleman. Number 14 was the intended target, Ramsey Arroyo. I thought they were going to try to come underneath on that drop route there, but then that went over his head, and there was another receiver back there, but it just landed in no man's land. So that's 3 and out for the first time for the Bears. So the defense, as you were looking for, Coach, they needed to come up big, and that they did.
They sure did right there. They did a really good job right there. Kind of a layer pattern right there, and quarterbacks kind of threw it between the first guy and the second guy, but it fell to the ground. So
the Bears are going to rugby-style punt this one away, and it takes a Bear bounce, and it goes out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. That was Gabriel Orta sent back deep, but again, as we've seen many a times, a lot of teams going to that rugby-style punting. And we saw last week there was a fake punt that was executed very well.
Oh, yeah.
But this time the defense of the Wildcats, they were on top of the punter.
Yeah, they did a good job there that time to stay in a safe punt. I'm sure that they worked on it this week really hard. Said no, you know, especially with rugby kickers, they know what the Bears had. They saw them last week play, I'm sure, or saw film on them. So yeah, absolutely, you got to make sure that kicker kicks the football.
Alex Martinez comes up, will be under center once again. Tames is the only back in the backfield. Play action, he'll roll out to his left, looking for a receiver, and he's going to be brought down for a sack inside the 25-yard line. Cody Longoria with the sack.
Yeah, right. Cody Longoria, their inside linebacker, you know, they shoot him right there, and they're running here, and he's got some good speed, as you can see, and you know, you got to get rid of the football, either tuck it to go or get rid of the football quick, because they're going to be on you pretty fast. And Cody did a good job there of getting to the quarterback and getting the sack. Yeah. So now you got second and, you know, really long.
17. They lose 7 on that play. So the clock ticking with 7.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Wildcats trailing 22-15, and they're after the sack, a timeout called.
Second timeout of the half.
As we mentioned, 2nd down and 17. So that's a lot of real estate that they got to pick up.
Yeah, they do. You know, and it's 2nd down. You want to get a good chunk on the first, and then get another one. Get, you know, where you can get 3rd in reasonable position to get the 1st down.
So Coach Burgett wanted to call a timeout and discuss those things and make sure he's got the right personnel in to do just that.
It's pivotal right now. You know, you don't want to make a mistake on this side of the field, and you want to know exactly. You know, you want the kids to understand, hey, this is what we need to do here. All right, we got to execute this play. All right, so we give ourselves a chance to get a 1st down and keep the ball and get it out of the Bears' hands.
So they break from the timeout. Devin Cantu in the backfield with Alex Martinez. 2 receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 at the top. The Bears look like they're bringing everybody. They bring 5. So it's going to be a quick screen down to Cantu. Cantu is pushed down as one of the Bears was trailing from behind, just couldn't get to him, and knocks him down at about the 35-yard line. So he picks up 12 on that play, and now it is 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6.
Yeah, that was a really good call, running a little side screen right there. It could have gone for even more yards right there, but the defender came through and broke the play up a little bit. But 12 yards right there, that's what you want. Now it's 3rd and manageable.
Tames in the backfield with Martinez. Now he's scoots out a little bit more. Martinez rolling to his right, looking for a receiver. He's got one in Garcia. And what a great grab and good job in securing the football before he turned up field.
Yeah, real good job right there. Great route, too, by Julian Garcia. Good job here by Martinez. You can see him rolling out. He avoids the defender, and he sees him and hits him on a little curl route right there. And great job.
So
now we move the chains.
And it'll be 1st and 10 for your Wildcats at the 46-yard line. Plenty of time here in the second quarter. Clock ticking with 6:08 to go here in the second quarter. And the Wildcats out of the huddle. Under center is Martinez. Quick handoff to Cantu. Cantu behind the right guard is going to pick up 5 yards.
Yeah, Cantu does such a great job of keeping his feet moving. All right, they make good contact about 2 yards. All right, but he picks up another 2, almost 3 yards right there on the play. Good job up front. Big old number 66, offensive lineman, working hard, pushing. All right, that's Judah Gonzalez, and that whole right side did a good job of getting some good push, and we pick up 5 yards, almost 5 yards on the play.
It'll be 2nd down and 5. The ball is inside the Bear territory at the 49-yard line. I formation for your Wildcats. Handoff to the tailback, Cantu. Cantu breaks some tackles, still on his feet, inside the 40 to the 35-yard line, and he spins down to the 30-yard line. And, Coach, you were just talking about how he keeps his feet moving, and that's another example of why Cantu is going to continue to pick up yards after initial contact.
Oh, absolutely. They run a blast to the left side right here. Good job by 75 kicking out. They're trying to arm tackle him, but you're not going to do that on a running back like Cantu, because he's going to break through arm tackles, and he did a great job of spinning and getting that extra yardage.
Once again, the I formation, and once again we have the Bears coming off sides.
Yeah,
Looked like
81 again. All right, but our left guard, our left tackle may have moved, but I think it's still going to be defense.
Defense, number 81, 5-yard penalty, remains 1st down.
Once again, it's the kicker.
Yep.
So 1st and 5 for your Wildcats again.
So great drive right here by the Wildcats. All right, we're just methodically bringing it down the field. We had to overcome, 2nd and 17. So really, this is a huge drive for the Wildcats.
And, that just speaks volumes of these kids overcoming that 2nd and 15. And this is a quick toss to the outside. And it looks like that's going to be Pompa with the ball carry. And he's going to be hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. But talk about the poise of this group, Coach. You just mentioned 2nd and 17. Now they overcome that. And they did that in 2 plays.
Yeah, they sure did. They didn't. You want to see that kind of stuff, because sometimes the kids put their head down, that kind of stuff. They can't overcome those adversity stuff, but you can see it. All right, that's a great job.
2 backs in the backfield. Martinez will keep it. Little spin move inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line, where it's going to be 3rd down and maybe 3 yards to go.
Yeah, really good job right there. They did a good job of overloading the side to the right, and you could see the Bears slide their front. It opens up a little hole to the left side. Martinez picks up about 2-3 yards right there on the quarterback keeper to the left.
So clock is moving with 3:23 to go. 3rd down and 3 for your Wildcats.
And you get a 1st down right here. We get another 1st down. We can go score and take this clock out. That's a great push right there, and that should be a 1st down, and it is.
He's inside the red zone, inside the 20, so that'll move the chains once again for your Wildcats. So a good job by the quarterback, Alex Martinez.
Yeah, just that good old push right there. You can see the offensive line, and then the backs get behind the quarterback, and they push it. This is a play. They just keep going. You can see it, all right? But great movement, and you could, if you're going to get 4 or 5 yards on that play, I don't know why you run another play. I'm just kidding. But
1st and 10, 19-yard line Wildcats. And speaking about why
they just did it again, so for another 4 yards, maybe 5.
Yeah, I think someone's got you bugged, Coach, and
they must, because they actually almost went for 6 yards right there. All right, on the quarterback seat, this time to the right. But whoever the back is that's coming backside of the quarterback, I'm sure
Tamez.
It's Tamez. It's I know the quarterback's going, man, okay. This is kind of brutal, but you notice how he's fighting? He turns his back, and then he switches back to the other side and picks up another 2 yards right there. That's a good fight right there by the quarterback.
2nd down and 4. And
here
again,
they go
quarterback
again.
sneak.
Just-
Here comes
and there it
Martinez.
is.
And again, he's inside
Gosh.
the 10, and that's going to move the chains for your Wildcats. It's very close, and they do know it's not going to move the chains. It's going to drop the chains.
You think I just read the mind of Coach Burgett? I'm not sure. All right, but probably I've known him for like 25 plus years.
Yeah, well,
But-
the coaching staff is
all
right. The coaching staff is right next to us, and of course we are live on, you know, the different social media outlets. So somebody's watching, Coach.
Yeah.
1st and goal for your Wildcats. Ball at the 7-yard line. I formation. Bump by the tailback. That missed the fullback. And again, this time the Bears were waiting for that one.
Yeah, they did. You know, they went to the well maybe one more time than they should have. All right, but that's all right.
So no gain for the Wildcats. Looks like they do give him maybe half a yard.
About a half a yard, but I would imagine he's a little bit taxed right now. So
2nd and goal from the 6.5-yard line, give or take a little bit.
but we are taking a lot of time off the clock. And it needs just to equate to a score right here.
Martinez this time fakes the handoff to Tamés, looking for a receiver in the end zone. Throws it to the out of bounds area because there were just too many white jerseys there.
Martinez going to the end zone, incomplete.
They did a good job of chasing the quarterback. He can't get his shoulders turned on that play. All right, and he throws it away, which is very smart.
3rd down and goal
Very
to
good
go.
play there by Martinez, just getting rid of it. Cantu was the intended target, but there were 3 white jerseys around him. So play clock is ticking. 16 seconds.
We're going to call
Third
timeout.
down and goal. As we are officially under a minute to go,
Gonna be
the
a timeout, I do
clock
believe.
does stop because of the incomplete pass. And as you mentioned, they are going to call a timeout.
Timeout.
You mentioned this a
Weslaco
little while
East.
ago, Coach. After
Their
so
3rd
many
and final timeout of the half.
quarterback sneaks, Martinez
Our timeout
got to be a little
sponsor
bit
is
tired.
Extreme Car Audio
Coaches probably
Plus.
know that. They said, let's give them a little breather. We're coming down to the end of the
We at
quarter,
Calvary
to
Christian
the end of
Center
the half,
open our
excuse me.
doors and our
We've
hearts
still
to
got
the
a timeout
entire
in our
community.
pocket. Let's use
Our
it.
desire is that the hope and love of Jesus Christ
We'll call 2 plays
fills
here.
your life.
Yeah, exactly. And they are. You're absolutely right. You know, you got 3rd down right now, and you got two plays. So definitely. And I don't think we get it's goal, right? Well, I
Yeah,
don't think
3rd
we
and
get
goal.
yeah, it's 3rd and goal. So we got to get something close to the end zone, you know, and then, you know, so we got to get 2 plays called in here.
You know, you got to think that the Wildcats are thinking touchdown because the Bears will get the ball to begin the 2nd half.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you might kick a field goal in this situation, but boy, you really like to get a touchdown.
Right. And I got to say they're going to take a shot at the end zone right here.
Yeah, I would imagine.
So 3rd down and goal from the 6-yard line. Your Wildcats coming back onto the field.
You know, perfect play right here. What they've done in the past here, they'll roll out a little bit and they'll do a throwback, all right, back over to the left side. And I've seen that. It's been big in their arsenal. So let's see what they got called here.
So Gomez, Pompa, Cantu in motion. Play action, fake to Cantu.
walk it in.
Martinez is
Just
going
run-
to run
just
it
walk
in.
it in.
Touchdown,
Yeah.
Wildcats!
Exactly. Just a good
Alex
job.
Martinez with the rollout, saw the green in front of him, decided I'm just going to tuck it and run.
Yeah, absolutely. They ran another bootleg right there. This time they did a good job of the guard did a good job of pinning the defensive end, so there wasn't any pressure on Martinez. So he was able to get outside, and he knows it's open. Boom! I'm going to hit the end zone. I'm going to score a touchdown. There you go, Wildcats!
Coach, after a 37-point first half, this is the first touchdown of the 2nd quarter.
Yeah.
Of
you
the
know,
first quarter, I'm sorry. And a good kick from Espinosa to tie it up at 22. There are 47 seconds left in the half, and we are tied at 22.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's been real exciting first half right here. You know, good offensive football. There's been some good defensive plays too. We've made some stops, they've made some stops, that kind of thing. So it's going to be big, especially in the 2nd half. You got to be able to go up and get that touchdown cushion if you can in a game like this. So we got to come up with 2 crucial stops. That first stop in the second half. But the biggest thing right now is 40 seconds. They're a big play team, so you can't get beat deep right now. You've got to make sure you cover deep and make sure nobody gets behind you, that kind of stuff. I'm sure that's what the defensive coaches are telling the defensive backs. Oh no, don't let them get behind you. Yeah. All right, and cover deep. You let everything in front of you because we can always run up and make plays.
Arroyo and Alanis back deep for the Bears.
Because I know what the Bears are thinking now. I mean, they're 47 seconds, and especially with a wide open offense like that, I'm going to try to do what I can to put it in the end zone.
And Espinosa does just that.
Oh, yeah.
He puts it in the end zone.
He just...
So it'll come out to the 25-yard line with 47 seconds left to go here in the first half. The Bears will have it 1st and 10 at the 25. So Fraga has been their big go-to guy. So you got to keep an eye on him.
Absolutely. Emiliano Fraga, he's done a good job. Couple of big passes, down the middle, one down the sideline, for a touchdown too.
He's got over 100 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns already, and he's lined up on the inside here at the bottom of your screen. So you got receivers to both sides of the field. They'll send Fraga in motion. And they're going to throw it to him on the little banana route. And he'll go out of bounds after about a 7-yard pickup. So a good job there by the defense. Mario Manzano out there along with Kyle Garcia.
Exactly. Good job by Kyle Garcia. This is a good job right here. You can see Fraga sitting down outside, but the defense, they keep the ball in front of them and got it right there. Did a great job of forcing him out of bounds.
So stop the clock at 38 seconds. Looking down the field is Lopez. He doesn't have anybody. He's going to go here to the sideline, and it's caught by the running back, Alanis, which is basically their safety valve down here at the bottom of your screen. Yeah. So it'll move the chains at the 39-yard lines, but it also stopped the clock with 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, they do a good job, again, of flushing the quarterback, all right, and getting pressure on him. So he has to run out here and try to sit down on the sidelines. He wanted to put it deep, you can tell.
So Fraga here at the bottom of your screen on the inside. Going to the top of your screen, and out pass, and it's caught by Ryan Vallejo. And he runs out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, but only 5 seconds come off the clock, so there's 25 seconds. So the Bears looking to the corners to move the ball down the field and trying to stop the clock as much as possible.
Yeah, they're just doing a good job of hitting the sidelines right now, and trying to move the ball down by 8 yards at the snap.
So you got 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen, and again, this time, I think they're going to try to do some kind of hook and ladder there.
Yeah.
But good job. Yeah, it goes to go incomplete. A good job by the Wildcats of reading that one. They were able to sniff that one out. Clock stops with 21 seconds after the incomplete, and it'll be 3rd down and 3.
Really good job by Ryan Escamilla. You see, he dropped into that zone right there and did a good job, along with number 20, Derek Ramirez.
Lopez coming out to his left. Quick pass to Fraga, but that one is too low. It was behind him, so it'll stop the clock with 16 seconds, but it'll be 4th down for the Bears. They're going to go for it.
I would think they would, but they're calling a timeout right now.
Timeout.
Decide what they want.
PSJA, their 2nd timeout of the half.
So there's 16 seconds left on the clock. 4th down and 3 for the Bears. 22-22 is the score. Coach, what are they going to do?
I mean, I think they're going to go for it, or that kind of thing. But they're going to play something safe. They'll probably hit something in the short flat or something like that. Just something quick. All right, but we'll see.
They do have a timeout left. Do you think maybe they'll go deep in the middle, call that timeout, and then maybe see what they?
Yeah, I mean, if they can complete something deep, do that, and try to kick a field goal or something like that, maybe they'll do something like that. But that's a big chance if they do this, because they know we got a good kicker. I mean, you got to think that. About time we got 17 seconds or whatever it is, but yeah, here it is, right to the flat.
Out to the flat,
Right.
and they're going to try to get
a
the first down. But a good job there by Horta to keep them in bounds.
Yeah, absolutely. So
that'll force them to call the final timeout unless they're just content with going into the locker room. And that's the half.
yeah, real good job of 21 right there.
So
He's
is
really
the end
had
of
a
the
good
first half.
Yeah, Gabriel Huertas had a really good first half. Been making some great plays for the Wildcat defense.
So we played 2 quarters, 1 half of football here at Texas National Bank Field at Bobby Lackey Stadium, and at the half, it is the PSJA Bears 22 and your Weslaco Wildcats 22. We'll be back with second half action right here on KWES.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the best halftime show in the Rio Grande Valley. Presenting the sweethearts of the Tri-City and the first drill team in PSJA, your 2023-2024 award-winning PSJA Bearettes. The PSJA Bearettes are under the direction of Mrs. Monica Garza and assisted by Mrs. Patty Minez. Bearette of the Week is Leah Donovan. The Bearettes are led by Lieutenant Bricia Rodriguez, Lieutenant Kayla Peña, Second Captain Julie Navarro, First Captain Malachi Gomez, and leading the Bearettes on the field this evening, Major Melissa Navarro. And now, performing a jazz high kick routine to Rhythm of the Night, here they are, your PSJA Bearettes. Take it away.
and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the PSJA Early College High School Mighty Bear Band. The Mighty Bear Band is performing a portion of their 2023 marching show entitled Nevermore, inspired by Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven. Once upon this midnight dreary, you will hear music from Metallica, The Beatles, Tchaikovsky, Michael Giacchino, and Dmitri Shostakovich. The Bear Band is under the direction of Mr. John Garza, assisted by Steve Gutierrez, Danny Garcia, Amanda Perea, Juan Rodriguez, Jennifer Garza, Marco Guzman, and techs Dana Serna and Francisco Morales. The Bear Band is led by head drum major Emily Hernandez, drum major Emery Galvez, and drum major Jesus Garay. Drum majors, take it away.
Never be arranged by Louis Armstrong. Piano Concerto No. 2 by Shostakovich. The Tango by Piazzolla. Kiss from a Rose by Seal. And To Dance is a Secret Garden by Robert W. Smith. By any other name, this is inspired by a poem from William Shakespeare's well-known play, Romeo and Juliet, bringing a significant message of self-discovery through the different stages of love and passion. The Wildcat Regiment is led by head drum major Isla Trevino, first assistant Andrea Garcia, and second assistant Norma Garcia. The strong silk colored officers of the year are Captain Ana Lopez and co-captains Melissa Cabrera and Jasmine Garcia. The directors in blue are Armando Cuellar, Danny Hilton, Victoria Garza, Jesus Gallegos, Olivia Martinez, Natalie Sanchez, Renee Penal, and Laura Rivera. The Wildcat Regiment would like to thank the band boosters, teachers, and administration for all their continued love and support. Now sit back and enjoy the sights and the sounds of the Wildcats.
Test. Test.
They ran off the field. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
And that scores are brought to you by Taqueria El Compañito, located across the street from the stadium. Delicious variety of lunches and tacos, including bistec, norfolk, fajitas, fritos, and more. Taqueria El Compañito. Texas Healthcare Community is your third quarter sponsor. Texas Healthcare Energy, committed to our physicians and community, always using the ultimate profession and state-of-the-art equipment. Texas Healthcare Imaging, with open MRI, CT scans, ultrasounds, and more. We accept most insurance plans for your convenience. Our kickoff sponsor is Ranch House Burgers, located at 1015.
Not every man is created equal.
On the left side. He breaks it out to the side.
There are those who rise above.
Right.
Honor,
Pass is caught.
pride, effort, and discipline. And not just words. They are words we live by. East side, strong side.
Welcome back to Texas National Bank Field here at Bobby Lackey Stadium. KWES bringing you this great game between the Wildcats and the Bears. 22-22, what a first quarter it was. Second quarter, only one touchdown. At the end of the first quarter, it's 22-15 in favor of the Bears. And then the Wildcats tied it up with under a minute to go in the first half, and we're all knotted up at 22.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, Joey, we got to solve the big play. Got to take care of that. All right. Continue moving the football methodically, mixing in a little throwing, running the football, taking time off the clock. Don't let them have the ball, that kind of stuff. Make some stop. This is big right here. Do that, and it's going to look good for the Wildcats the second half.
Well, the Wildcats will be kicking the ball away as the Bears did win the toss to begin the game, deferred for the second half. And Espinosa on to kick the ball away. And one thing we've seen from Espinosa is 0 runbacks, and this one will be the first one. It's Alanis at about the 3-yard line. He's going to break a tackle, get out to about the 30, but there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, usually in the line of, block below the waist or a hold or
There's
something
the return.
like that.
Illegal block in the back.
There it is.
Return
Block in
team,
the
number
back.
12. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, PSJA.
And correct me if I am wrong, Coach, but I don't think that the Wildcats have committed a infraction tonight. An infraction, excuse me.
No, it's been pretty good.
Mario Manzano. Andrew Vasquez. Jay Herrera.
Greg Granados.
Caio Garcia. Derek Ramirez. Gabriel Horta. Jordan Gonzalez. Juan Oviedo.
Isaiah Lowe.
Mental health and well-being begins with Dr. Daniel Lozano, former athlete and proud alum of Weslaco ISD.
Quarterback under pressure, eludes the pressure, gets out into the open field, and is going to be dropped after about an 8-yard pickup. But the penalty moved the ball back all the way to the 10-yard line, and quarterback Lopez is able to break away and get about 8 yards out to about the 18-yard line, where it'll be 2nd and 2.
Yeah, he's going to have to go off the field because he lost his helmet right there in that tackle. Usually he slid, but that time he took a pretty good hit.
And he is walking off the field, and the coach, he was looking at trying to turn it back around, but the coach said, you got to stay out.
Yep.
But now that there's a
PSJA.
timeout call, they'll be
first
back
timeout
on
of the
the
half.
field.
Absolutely. Just that's a, nice hit. Good job by the defense right there. Just good game tackling there. Led there by Kyle Garcia, number 12.
Right before the introduction of the defense, the self-introductions that they do, a great job KWES does with all those different things that they run on the big screen. I had mentioned that I don't think that there is an infraction that the Wildcats have committed so far tonight, so that's a check mark in that area.
It certainly is, playing a clean game, absolutely.
Because there were a few penalties last week. So Lopez does come back out at quarterback after the timeout. He'll have Alanis in the backfield. He'll give him the football, and he'll break away after escaping from a few shoestring tackles out to about the 39-yard line. About an 11-yard pickup. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bears.
Yeah, just ran a little draw right there to 23, Diego Trevino, or actually 22, excuse me, Jorge Alanis. And he picks up the necessary yards for a 1st down.
They got trips to the bottom of your screen, but they do hand it off to Alanis. He's going to try to bounce it outside. He does, spin move, and finally brought down by Ryan Escamilla.
Yeah, real good job there by Ryan coming off the block and making the tackle.
So that'll be about a 6-yard pickup, 2nd down and 4 for the Bears. And once again, they'll send 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Alanis in the backfield with the quarterback Lopez. 1 receiver way at the top. It's going to be a draw play. Alanis is going to be brought down, maybe a little bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, you can see that. You notice the offensive line have really wide splits right there, and what they're doing, little sprint draw coming back to this side, but really good job by the defensive end on the top side right there, falling back in and making the play.
So 3rd down and 1, and again, it's a handoff to Alanis. He'll bounce it outside, and he's got some room, and he's dropped at about the 45-yard line, but not before he picks up yet another 1st down. The first guy to make contact with him was Greg Granados at about 7 yards down the field.
Yeah, a little bounce zone there to 22. We got some pressure there. Oviedo was right there, but it looks like Mario Manzano had to clean up the play at the end.
So 1st and 10 from the 46. Quick little hitch pass down here to the bottom of your screen. A good catch and a good run by Tony Gomez. Going to pick up about 8 yards.
Good job by Andrew Vasquez there, coming from the inside, from the outside linebacker and chasing the play down and making the tackle.
They'll officially give him 7 at the 47-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down and 3.
Good effort tackle by Andrew.
Empty backfield for Lopez. Looking out to his right. Now he comes to his left. Being pressured. And a good job by the defense. And they'll keep him shy of the 1st down by maybe a foot. We'll see where they spot it.
Yeah.
It's very close to the 1st down. It looked from where we are at that he may have gone out at the 45.
For the 1st down.
But yeah.
They gave him a pretty generous spot right there.
That they did, down to the 44, so that'll move the chains again for the Bears. 1st and 10 from the 44. Once again, we do see 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Alanis in the backfield. They hand it off to him, and he is hit hard by Oviedo.
Yeah, just came up the ball. You can see right there, again, just a little inside zone, but a good job, Oviedo, from the left linebacker spot, filling the hole and stopping for about maybe 2-yard gain.
Looks like they're going to give him down to the 41, so that'll be 3 yards officially, and it'll be 2nd down and 7. Again, Alanis in the backfield. Lopez. This time he's going to look to his left. Now he looks to his right. Pressure coming, and that one was underthrown, and that was in the direction. Andrew Vasquez was pretty close to maybe getting an interception, and he had one more step.
Real close right there. Good job of collapsing the pocket right there and trying to throw a little seam pattern right there down the seam, but it threw it really wide and on the ground. So good defense right there. Now it's 3rd down, and we got to make a stop right here. try to force him to punt the football.
Yeah, you mentioned that he threw it wide. I think he couldn't get his arm around because Jordan Gonzalez was all over him. So 3rd down, quarterback is going to try to run. He does. And he's going to slide at about the 42-yard line, and that's going to be 3 yards shy of the 1st down. So it'll be 4th down and 3. Decision-making time here for Coach Rodriguez and the PSJA Bears.
Yeah, just a good job of flushing the quarterback out and seeing what happens. It looks like they may be calling a timeout. I don't know, but it looks like that or trying to get a play in here. Oh, they got all their cards. See, they're big with cards and stuff. You can see the kids on the side. They throw all these cards up, give them different colors, and
that's going to be motion as the receivers. You had trips down here at the bottom of your screen, and they just weren't sure. Am I supposed to be on the line or am I supposed to be off the line?
Exactly.
And that was the confusion there
5-yard penalty.
as they called the penalty on number 5, who is the receiver out there. But you remember, you've got to have 8 guys on the line, if I'm not mistaken. 7.
Yeah.
7 on the line. And he wasn't quite sure where he was supposed to line up.
Exactly.
So,
I mean, you can have more than 7.
PSJA
you can
high.
have 8, but you're going to cover somebody up. And it becomes an ineligible receiver, that kind of stuff. I mean, he's having as many as you want on there. But you're out. If you cover them up, only your 2 outside receivers are good.
Will be eligible, correct.
Exactly.
So that'll force a 4th down and about 8 for the Bears, as they were looking at 4th down and 3 prior to that penalty.
This is going to make them have to think a little bit differently. Yeah, it looks like they're going to send the punt team out. We've got different groups of young men coming on the field, obviously. Punter's out there.
Yeah, they do change the
81
squad
again.
out
He's
there.
the
Yeah,
kicker.
Rios, the kicker, will also function as the punter. And the Wildcats don't have anybody back there. So Rios on to punt. Wildcats send no one back there. He's left-footed, so he'll punt it away, and it's going towards the corner. And it goes into the end zone.
I don't know.
It went into the end zone. They're flagging it as a touchback.
He's doing the touchback signal there.
So that was really close from where we're standing. As you were mentioning, Coach, it was hard to tell.
Yeah, that was really good series right there for the Wildcats. That was a big stop, you know, because now you get the football and you stop that first drive of the second half. So that's really big, because we scored last in the first half. All right, they didn't get this score. Now it's going to be big for us to go down the field, put some points on the board, and go ahead in this football game.
So empty backfield for the quarterback, Martinez. Runs out to his left. He's going to keep it and run. He's got some room. He's at 30, 35, 40. And he wasn't until the 37-yard line until somebody actually put a hand on him.
I don't know if that was the snap was bad, but he had to go up, spin around, and takes it outside. Maybe the defense froze or whatever it is. See how you know she just turned and. Yeah, that's design. That's a great job right there. Good job by Martinez finding the hole, getting outside, picking up some big yardage right there. That's a good play. Good way to start it, Wildcats. Here we go.
First and
Move
10.
the ball.
First and 10 from the 41-yard line. Once again, it's an empty backfield for Martinez. He's going to tuck it and run again out to the left side. They come up quickly, but they put a hat on him, but Martinez did not go down. He's a big man.
He really is right there. You know, Diego Santos is the one that came and laid the hit on him right here. But like you said, Martinez, he sees, he goes outside. We almost get the hole. We almost get the edge right there, but I think number 9 took the brunt of that.
Yeah, he did. So 1-yard pickup for Martinez, and it'll be 2nd down and 9. So again, empty backfield for Martinez. They'll send Pompa in motion. Fake the jet sweep. Martinez keeps it. Spin move to the 48-yard line, maybe the 49. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 2 or 3, depending on where they officially spot it. They'll spot it about the 48, so we'll say it's going to be 3rd and 3.
Yeah, just a little jet sweep read off of that, and he keeps it inside right there and comes off of it and picks up some really big yards. Now it's 3rd and about 2 yards. Good job there by Martinez, recognizing the hole, recognizing what's happening there.
Yeah, it comes with experience. So again, same formation for your Wildcats. 3rd down and 2, as Coach mentioned. He's going to run off the left side. He's going to get across midfield. He'll get what we need and more. Still on his feet again. Another spin move inside the 40 to the 39. And your Wildcats are moving on this drive, Coach.
Absolutely. You know, right there, he takes it straight. It's his quarterback keeper outside. You're going to notice what he does there. This is like running through the blaster. Boom. And picking your feet up and going through. What I mean by blaster, that's one of the blaster drills where that defender popping through them and boom, pick up that big yardage.
Well, they'll mark it at the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for your Wildcats. Right about the 5-minute mark to go here in the 3rd quarter. They bring in Games in the backfield along with Tames. They'll hand it off to Games. Games going to bounce outside, and he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard is what they'll give him on this play.
Yeah, just a little outside blast play right there. Picked up about a yard right there, but a good job by the defense coming up and stopping the play. Right there, big number 90 and 13. We've been calling 13 Niles Alvarez all night, right long from his inside linebacker spot.
Yeah, 90 is Dominic Mendoza. So they do give a yard to the running back, so it's 2nd down and 9. Long count. Quarterback keeper Martinez this time isn't going to be able to get away from number 13 again, Niles Alvarez.
Picks up about 2 yards right there on the quarterback keeper to the right.
So 3rd down, let's call it 6.
Still got 2 down territory here, so we got about 6 yards, and we got two plays to get it done in right here. This is what you want to see, but we got to keep converting 1st downs right now, Joey. As long as you keep converting 1st downs and take time off the clock, that holds good for us.
Cantu back on the field. He'll line up wide to the top of your screen to the left. Martinez rolling out to his right, looking to keep the ball. He does, going to cut up field, but Rios tracking him in from behind as he blitzed from the opposite side, and he had his eyes set on Martinez all the way, but Martinez does pick up some good yardage down to about the 32-yard line, so it'll bring up a 4th and 2.
Yeah, just quarterback keep again on this side, but a good job by 81 and coming down the line and forcing him and keeping him getting to the sticks.
And the Wildcat faithful chatting, cheering,
big play
go,
here.
go, go. So the Wildcats come out to go for it on 4th down, and that's going to be
that may be a free
Rios.
5.
That's going to be offsides on Rios, and if I'm not mistaken, Coach, that's his 3rd offsides penalty.
Yeah, he looks pretty dejected over there. Should be a 1st down. Yeah.
Offside. Defense, number 81. That 5-yard penalty is enough for a Weslaco East 1st down.
That keeps the chains moving right there. That's a big 5 yards for the Wildcats.
And that has the Wildcat faithful on their feet. So 1st and 10 for your Wildcats, ball at the 27-yard line.
A lot of valuable time coming off the clock right now too.
Down to the 2:35 mark here in the 3rd quarter. Games in the backfield with the quarterback. He'll take the handoff, cuts it upfield inside the 25.
Just real good blocks up front right there. It starts with big number 62, Mario Villafranca. Just a good job from his left guard position. You can see him getting good movement, and that puts a pretty good hold of that side for about a 2 to 3 yard gain.
Well, they'll spot it at the 26-yard line, so they'll give him 2 yards on that play. 2nd down and 8. And again, as we mentioned, this drive does have the Wildcat faithful on their feet and cheering, let's go Wildcats. Martinez looking to run to his right, he does. Cuts it up the field inside the 25, 24-yard line, now to the 23. So good, hard running from the quarterback, Alex Martinez.
Yeah, just quarterback keeper again to the right side, trying to find a little hole right there. Picks up about 3 yards there. Now it's 3rd and about 5.
90 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter.
So again, we got 2 downs here to pick up 5 yards.
Play clock down to 17 seconds. Wildcats in the huddle. break huddle quickly. Empty backfield for Martinez. 8 in the box for the Bears. And Martinez bounces it outside, 15-12, and that's going to move the chains again for your Wildcats.
Yeah, you know, they got in that little bull formation with two bulls to the right that time. And instead of what last week they did 3 bulls, this time they did 2. And you notice that the Bears did not adjust. So, you know, Martinez would see, hey, it's outside right now. All right, and there it goes.
So the ball is at the 12-yard line. 1st and 10 for your Wildcats.
See some really great efforts on blocks. Kids getting on blocks, staying on blocks. That's when you see great things happen.
Again, Martinez is going to keep it. He's inside the 10 to the 7, maybe the 8-yard line.
Now just straight ahead, man. It's just, like I said, you know, Alex is pretty much just taking over this drive here, and you know,
and that may
the
be
ball, and here we go.
And that may be the last play of the quarter, as they don't have to run another play. And so the Wildcats already moving to the other side. We've played 3 quarters of football right here in Weslaco, and at the end of 3, it is all tied at 22 between your Wildcats and the Bears. We'll be right back with the final 12 minutes right here on KWES.
See Alex spraying his hair.
Yes,
So
yeah.
I don't blame him. He's probably ran the ball about 12 times in this series.
Yeah, I saw Gomez in there, and last week we saw Gomez taking that and bouncing it outside a little bit more.
You know, last week too, this is about the time where they went into a little bit of a more of a wildcat, and they put the running back. Yeah, they
brought in Cantu to play quarterback a little bit.
And they put him in there. Yeah, put Devin Cantu over there at the Wildcat, and that's when they squeezed and scored, which was called back for holding. All right, but that was a good situation. But Martinez is back on the field.
Yeah, a lot of athletes on this club. 4th quarter underway after we snap this ball here. 2nd down for your Wildcats. Ball at the 8-yard line. Handoff to Cantu. And Cantu is met in the backfield. The first one in was Jaden James to cause a ruckus. And we'll see where they spot it.
Yeah, a lot of penetration by the Bear defense right there. As soon as we handed off the ball, they were right in the backfield. Probably lost about 2 yards there on the play.
So, yeah, they bring it back to the 11-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 9. The yard to gain is about the 2-yard line, 2.5-yard line. But, Coach, you got to think that if they don't get it, they've got a guy that can kick that ball. And this is basically a chip shot for him.
It really is.
Espinosa is their kicker, and he's got plenty of leg. So here we go, 3rd down and 9. Looking to pass is Martinez, looking for Cantu in the end zone, and that it just sails wide as their 2 white jerseys as they double team Cantu. And of course, not a lot of room there, so they can force people in, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And we do see Pedro Espinosa run out there on the field. He's going to place the tee at the 18-yard line, where it'll be a 28-yard field goal attempt. Devin Cantu on the hold.
Yeah, you can see that. Just a deep fade pattern there, but just way too much error in it.
So 28-yard field goal attempt here. Snap is good, hold is good, the kick is up, plenty of leg, and the kick is good.
Down the center, big time play. That could have been good for 40, easily. Well, right, that's an impressive drive by the Wildcats. You know, didn't accumulate to a touchdown, but it did put points on the board, Joey. And we took that thing from way deep in our territory and took it all the way down the field. Took a lot of about 8-9 minutes off the clock, all right, and consumed the ball, all right, and was able to put it, you know, get 3 points and get up in the game. So that's what you want. One more big defensive stop at another score, and you know, this game might be over with at that time, you know, the way this is going. So it's going pretty quick.
Yeah, you know, one of the things that we hear you mention a lot, Coach, and this is even going back to last week, is you want to get better every play. And that's something that we've seen here tonight. Last week we saw glimpses of greatness. We saw some things that, you know, didn't work well, but we both know, we've known Burgett for quite some time, and we know what he does.
Sure.
And so what he does, of course, is take that back and says, okay, guys, this is what we're trying to do. This is what we didn't do correctly. Let's tighten this up.
Yeah.
So,
you know, and it's been hot. And I'm telling you right now, you can tell that they look like they're a little better shape this week. All right, that kind of stuff. They're moving to the ball a lot faster. That kind of stuff. They're reacting a lot quicker in a lot of areas and stuff like that. And you know, like I said, you're in deep South Texas. You're gonna have to fight the heat. You know, and that's just part of it.
Yeah.
All right. And that's what's so amazing about our children down in South Texas. I just telling you. To play this game and the temperatures and stuff they got to do. My hat's off to them.
Espinosa kicks it into the end zone, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bears at their own 25-yard line. Lopez drops back, cuts it up the middle, and it is caught by Caleb Salas coming across the middle at about the 31, 32-yard line, but he's dropped immediately.
Yeah, they just did a little under pattern to number 4, Caleb Salas, the quarterback, and lays it right there. But good job by the defense of getting the tackle. No yardage after the catch. Good job there by number 12, Kyler Garcia.
A straight handoff to the running back, Alanis, who goes right up the middle to about the 44-yard line, 39-yard line, 38 to be exact. It'll be 1st down for the Bears. So empty backfield for Lopez. 3 receivers to the top of your screen. He looks that way, under pressure, gets outside, ball in the air, and it is caught. A great grab by Tony Gomez.
Again, that's a layered play. You can tell they're getting a tight, wide bunch right there. And you can see that the inside guy runs an out. They clear, and the quarterback does a good job of hitting the deep inside route. And they pick up some big yardage there.
Yeah, it looked like Tony Gomez had lost his footing. That's why I said a great grab, because he had good concentration there. So empty backfield once again, Lopez. He's going to roll out to his right. Going to Gomez again. This time he's overthrown, but a great job defensively out there covering is Greg Granados.
Yeah, really good job by Greg right there. But, super job again of keeping the quarterback inside the pocket this time. All right, and forcing him to try to throw the ball on the run, and it's an errant pass.
Yeah, one thing that you've said a couple of times, Coach, and I'm picking up on this, you said right now, forcing him to throw it on the run. He hasn't done well in that.
No.
So they'll send 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen, 1 to the top. Lopez going to draw to Alanis. Alanis breaks a tackle and is finally brought down by Ryan Escamilla after about an 8-yard pickup.
Yeah, you see, that's where, you still got somebody that's set for the run and whatever, that's their offense. This kind of they see linebackers just dropping and bailing. They're going to run the draw like they did again right there. This time they're not going to get much. They're going to get enough for the 1st down, but there's a big difference there.
Yeah, he'll get inside the 30 to about the 28. That'll move the chains 1st and 10 for the Bears. But again, as you mentioned, the Wildcat defense didn't allow him to get much. Clock is moving. We are in the 4th quarter, 9:10 to go. Wildcats on top, 25-22. So Alanis in the backfield with Lopez. This time a delayed draw, and he breaks the first tackle, and he's still on his feet. The 10-5, touchdown. 28-yard TD run by Alanis.
Yeah, we hit him here in the end zone. Right at the line of scrimmage. He breaks the tackle and he takes it all the way down the middle for a Bear touchdown. You can see right here, they draw it right there. It's Oviedo. He has him, all right, but he loses his feet when he makes the tackle, so he just throws him off and he's a touchdown. He keeps his feet on the ground. He'll make a good form tackle right there, but reaches out and it's really tough when you don't have anything underneath your feet like air.
Yeah, exactly. So here comes the kicker on once again, Rios. Snap is high, but a good job by the holder to bring it down. And the kicker Rios, to get his foot on it and through the upright. So the extra point is good. And we've got 8:48 to go in the ball game. And the score now is the PSJA Bears 29, your Wildcats 25.
Well, that was the answer by the Bears for our field goal. They were able to move the ball down with a bunch of timely passes and a lot of draws and that kind of stuff. and able to get down and get a touchdown right there. So it's going to be, this is a big series right now coming for the Wildcats on the offensive side of the ball. It's going to be pretty imperative that we move the ball and get down and put 7 on the board, or 6 on the board, and 7 obviously on the extra point.
I wonder if it's like Hawaii night here at the stadium. A lot of students dressed up in Hawaiian gear, a lot of lays. And the guy that played the national anthem on the accordion was also wearing a Hawaiian shirt, Coach.
Yeah, it must be.
Always fun to see the kids enjoying and then showing school spirit and just doing stuff like this. It's Hawaii night.
Luau time.
Yeah, luau time. There you go. So Rio's back on to kick the ball away for the Bears. Pompa and Cantu back deep for your Wildcats. A little scribble kick, and it's up in the air on the ground, and it's picked up by Escamilla on the first hop. Escamilla and Garcia both around it, but I think Escamilla may have called it because Garcia just came back. But a good heads-up play by Escamilla, knowing that it's a live ball.
Yeah, it's a live ball. Just a pooch kick right there, and executed pretty well. It hit the ground. That's what you want, all right? And you're able to, fight for it. But a great job by Escamilla seeing the ball on the bounce and getting it. Yeah, that's big right there because that could have gone either direction. But it sets us up in really good field position, too.
1st and 10 for your Wildcats at the 40-yard line. Martinez and company back on the field. One running back in the backfield, and it's going to be a play action. Martinez out to his right, pass to Pompa in the flat. Has some room across the 50. Breaks the tackle inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. What great running, what great vision from Margarito Pompa. We saw that on the return, and we see it again.
Absolutely right there. Again, little bootleg to this side. Pompa's in the flat. And Martinez does a great job right there. He sees it, and he gets his shoulder back up the field. And this is your little extra yardage, okay, which is a great job by Pompa. He could have just ran out of bounds, but he didn't. He did a great job of picking up an extra 4.
1st and 10, 43-yard line. Martinez keeps it. And he's going to pick up some good yards out to the inside the 40 to 39.
It's huge right there. You can see that they're not set. The defensive line wasn't set. They got the ball off snapped really quick. And as you can notice, great push, great movement, and nothing there.
Daniel Garcia and Kelvin Flores doing a good job pushing up front.
Sure was.
So here we go. 2nd down and 6 for your Wildcats. Again, quarterback keeper Martinez into about the 41-yard line.
Picked up a good number 2 to 3 yards right there, just plowing forward.
And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 3.
Again, 3rd, and you still got 2 downs to pick up 3 yards here. Again, great job up front. That time, a super job from the center. All right, number 73, Daniel Garcia.
So Wildcats again, one back in the backfield in Eric Dames. And this time it's going to go back 5 yards.
Yeah, you got to stay set.
Offense.
That makes it a little bit different. That makes it a little bit different now. Now you're going to have to do something else.
So they'll move them back 5 yards. So instead of 3rd and 3, it's now 3rd and 8.
Anytime that happens, the lineman up front and that kind of stuff, it's, hey, watch the ball. Yeah, I know. Only time they get mentioned.
Well, we try to mention them quite a bit.
We do.
Yeah, exactly. We like to show all our Wildcats some love.
Yes, sir.
Especially those guys up front, as you mentioned, they don't get enough sometimes. And we've
time out here.
We've known from year in, year out that the Wildcats really love to win that battle in the trenches.
They do. They take pride in that. They always have. Let me tell you that those guys are unsung heroes. They're there early, late, whatever, working in the weight room constantly. Trying to get better at what they do. Most of them are really good students all the time. They go to class, they do the right things, and they work extremely hard. Not to say the rest of them don't, but for something, I guess I have a special place in my heart for other linemen because I coached them for 35 years. All right, so, but that's what I've told, throughout the years. Those are the kind of kids I've always had, so, it is what it is.
So here we go, 3rd down and 8 for your Wildcats. Empty backfield for the quarterback, Martinez. They'll send Pompa in motion, play action. Rolling out to his right, there's pressure. He gets rid of it. And almost intercepted, but a good job there by Devin Cantu, who became a defender.
Yeah, just way too much pressure there. You know, really good job by number 90, Dominic Mendoza for the Bears, getting great pressure on the quarterback, and he just has to throw it away.
James Jardin was back there. Jaden James was back there as well. So 4th down for the Wildcats. It looks like they're going to go for it.
Yeah, you got to pick something here, you know, and you got to keep the ball moving because time, it's 6:17.
Timeout. Weslaco East, their second timeout of the half.
So they've called their second timeout here, Coach, with 4th down. What do you think they're going to do?
I mean, they're going to do something here. You know, a lot of times they do a lot of trick stuff in this situation. You know, maybe go back to that little side screen or something like that. Something to pick up some, you know, a good 6, 7, 8 yards right here to get a first down. I think that's what they're going to do. They could go and sprint Martinez out and give them the option of throwing the ball or running the ball if they drop off the line of scrimmage and they cover. I mean, that's very possible. So that's what I'm looking at.
Here we go. 4th down and 8
or
for
a trick.
the Wildcats.
So right now they got a bunch set out here and open up there on the other side.
Hitch.
Yeah, and they're going to throw it.
And it's going to be a hitch pass. Going the opposite direction for Garcia. And is there going to be a flag?
There should be a flag. There it is.
There it is.
Yeah, knocked him down. So that's first down right there. Big. And it's a trick play. Like I said, I said, well, they could call a trick play. So and you can see that.
Yeah,
it's called a hide play is what they call it. Yeah, the back's hiding over this side, all right? They throw it back, and it's a throw back to this side. He kind of leaks out. But they
holding defense, number 8, 10-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
That's big. That's real big, Joey. It keeps his drive going.
It does. Keeps the drive alive, but more importantly, gets this crowd back in the game. They're a little quiet there, but now they are back in the game rooting on their Wildcats. So the 6 will move. 1st and 10, Wildcats at the 31-yard line. 6:06 to go in the ball game. Wildcats trailing 29-25. Martinez to his left, has some room. He's going to run it. He makes a spin move, still in the field of play, and is finally stopped by Cody Longoria at the 22-yard line. But Martinez was not giving up.
Yeah, big run right there. Good job of getting him the edge, that stuff. Backs outside, cutting. Good reach block there by Kelvin Flores, number 75. And Martinez taking it and running hard and picks up 9 yards right there on first down. And that's what you want because that's obviously helps you move the chains.
Well, forward progress was stopped in the field of play, so the clock continues to move. Under 5.5 minutes to go in the ball game. 2nd and 1, 22-yard line. Martinez hit in the backfield by Rios and brought down a loss of about 3 to about the 26-yard line.
You see, he's been trying to time that all night long, okay? This time, he takes an inside route, and, you know, there they are, and they did a good job of, you know, of getting to the quarterback. So now it's 3rd. Still got 2 downs to get a first down right there, but he takes an inside charge and he's timing it. The last 2 or 3 times he's offsides. This time he times it right and he's in the backfield for a big loss.
So 3rd and about 5. Hand the ball off to Gomez. Gomez cuts it up the field inside the 20-yard line, and that's going to move the chains for your Wildcats.
Big run right there. Just jet sweep. And Gomez does a good job of getting his shoulders turned and getting it up. All right, the line does a good job of reaching and getting out to the linebacker level, so you're able to get a first down. That was big right there. Good hard run by Gomez.
1st and 10. Wildcats in the red zone at the 18-yard line. 4:20 to go in the ball game. Wildcats need a touchdown. Field goal won't do them any good.
No, not at all.
So they got to get to the end zone. Empty backfield for Martinez. Gomez in motion, fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it off the
Big.
right side.
Nice.
Inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. Good 5-yard pickup for Martinez.
That time they faked the jet sweep, and he takes it off and keeps it. All right, quarterback zone read type look, and does a good job of spinning and picking up some really big yardage. Good job on the right side there by the offensive line by big old Judah Gonzalez.
The clock moving, 3.5 minutes just about left in this ball game. 2nd down and 6. They'll spot it just inside the 14-yard line. Martinez keeps it.
Got the edge.
He's got the
That's
corner.
big.
He's still on his feet inside the 5. Still
He's
on
running,
his feet.
fighting. Next
Touchdown,
touchdown.
Alex! Alex stayed on his feet. Martinez was not going to be denied the touchdown.
Yeah, it was, man. That was a super play. I could see it from the start. They had got the edge. You heard me saying that. They got the edge, and here he goes. But not only that, but what he did, he finished the play. He finishes it with a great fight and a great lunge to the end zone. That's a touchdown. There you go, Wildcats!
And here comes Espinosa for the point after. Which will be big because it'll force the Bears to have to get a touchdown. And the kick is up, and it is good. 32-29. I'm sorry, they need a field goal to tie it.
To win it, they'd have to go to get a touchdown.
Yeah,
but I tell you what,
my math was wrong in my head.
Yeah, it's okay. What a great fight right there. Just overcome some different obstacles in that drive. But that showed a lot of heart by the Wildcats right there, just to keep fighting and come back in this game. Now we got a big stop right here. All right, and you know, again, keep everything in front of you. All right, put some pressure on the quarterback, force him to get off his spot, throw the ball, all right, and some big things could happen. In fact, if you do that, you might even get an interception off of it. And that would pretty much seal the football game for us.
So Espinosa already on the field, has a tee just to the right side of the X.
Yes.
And we notice that he always has it just on the opposite side of the X. He doesn't like to put it right in the middle.
No, he doesn't.
And look at that picture on the screen, Coach, that moon right behind the coaching staff or the teaching staff.
Right up there, yeah. That's pretty.
Moon has a little reddish tint to it tonight.
The other day it was blue.
Yeah, the super blue moon 2 nights ago. I remember that. Kickoff coming from Espinosa, and it's away, and it's a good one. Alanis fair catch call, but it's going to go into the end zone. And that is, I think he's only had one that has been returned tonight.
Now it's on the 25, so here we go.
3:11 to go. Wildcats defense coming onto the field. Need a big stop here. They have played some good football tonight.
Here we go. Boy, fans got to get on the stands. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Come on, defense.
Lopez rolling out to his right. Now he's coming to his left. Now he looks to his right. Under pressure. Looking to get some people. Now he's going to run with it. He's going to run out of bounds. A 4-yard pickup at the 29-yard line will stop the clock with 2:57.
Good job by the defense. Good job up front of keeping contained. All right, and that's something that we obviously got to keep working, especially when you play a team like this. You got to keep the quarterback inside, and if he does run, it's got to be late. All right, that kind of just like it was. It was very good.
Obregon doing a good job on the pursuit. Oviedo keeping him inside, and again Lopez running, looking to get rid of the football, and he does, up into the middle of the field, and it's caught, and he's still on his feet. A big play for the Bears, finally knocked out of bounds. Caleb Sala with a lot of good running after the catch.
Yeah, just a good job by the quarterback there, just extending the play, and keeping his eyes down the field. He rolls back here, and then here we go. No, I'm going to come back this way and throw it. But he kept his eyes down the field and found an open receiver. It's pretty impressive, but he is a senior quarterback, so guess they come to expect that from him.
Yeah, and he's a 3-year starter, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So 1st and 10 for the Bears inside the 40-yard line, and low snap. Lopez picks it up, going down the field, caught by Salas, and he spins, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, inside the 20 to the 15 to the 13-yard line. So Salas, they go back to him again, and again comes up with a big play.
He just doesn't sit down right out on the outside. And quarterback finds him. As you can see that he just hits him. You can see him just sitting. He does a comeback route and just got a tackle. All right, that's the thing right there. You can't arm tackle on any level of football.
2:05 to go here in the ball game. 1st and 10 Bears at the 14-yard line. There's going to be a timeout call.
Timeout.
Stops the clock with 2:04.
PSJA, their final timeout of the half.
Need the defense to come up big here.
Got to have something big right here. A turnover would be really good right now.
A big sack would be good. Put some pressure on him, maybe bring in a blitz and see if you could get him in the backfield.
Yeah, you got to keep this guy inside, you know, and if he gets outside of you, he's dangerous.
I don't think they've sacked him yet.
No, they haven't.
So that would be nice right now to come up with a big sack. So we'll see what the defense does here. They're talking over things there on the sideline as the Bears did call a timeout. $29 for the Bears, 32 for your Wildcats. Here we go. 2:04 left to go. 1st and 10 Bears. Snap. Alanis is a draw. And he is going to be hit after and the ball is loose.
On the ground.
And the Wildcats have it.
I think they got it. Here we go.
Waiting for the signal. Waiting for the signal. I'm waiting for a signal. They're stopping the clock. I have not seen a change of possession sign from any of the referees yet. They're discussing things there in the middle of the field. Let's see for the official call.
Yeah, they're saying it. It's a fumble.
The word on the field is a fumble recovered by Weslaco East.
Coach,
First down.
Coach, you said a turnover would be huge, and that happened.
Got to have it. All right. In a situation like that, that's what you got to go for, you know, and get a strip right there. Good job right there by the defense.
Yeah, it looked like it was Daniel Garcia with the strip of the football there in the pile.
And Jay Herrera on the recovery.
So a big turnover for your Wildcats. They are up 32-29. Have the football 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
They have
a minute
timeouts
55 to go. They just got to get 3 plays down.
Right.
And that will be it tonight.
They have no timeouts left.
The Bears have no timeouts. You are absolutely correct. Timeout Wildcats. So Coach Brigette wants to make sure that he's got the right personnel and that
their final timeout of the half.
And that the young men know exactly what they need to do.
Exactly. He's telling them.
So here we go. Calling out for the correct personnel is Coach Brigette. And Coach Brigette is just one of those guys that's on top of everything.
Yeah, he is, you know. Something he didn't see, he didn't like. He let one of the coaches know. What? I mean, that's his formation. Let's go.
So here we go.
That's right.
So here we go. Lined up in victory formation are your Wildcats. Takes a quick knee, does Alex Martinez. And the clock will tick.
Yep.
35 seconds on the play clock, so they can bring it down to about 1:10 before having to take a snap.
Right.
And so they're going to wait a little while till they have to get onto the ball. And so what I would do if I were the quarterback, I'd get everybody back till about 7 seconds and then go up to the line.
Yeah, that's about what they're doing. They're kind of hovering around the line. The O-linemen are anyway. They're kind of hovering right there.
So the clock, play clock at now into single digits. So here we go.
Coach just told him to go.
Okay, so now the play clock and the game clock are ticking. And they will go down to about 30 seconds before they have to take the next snap, and that'll be the game. Because they won't have to take another snap after that.
Right. Big. That was a big stop right there. And, you know, get the fumble when you need that. That comes up big for the defense and big for the Wildcats. It's a good victory tonight. It really is. A hard-fought football game. You know, hats off to the Bears. They played a very good game also. But our Wildcats, they came to play tonight, and it showed. Played the whole game.
They did.
Know, played all 4 quarters.
And one thing that you kept saying, Coach, and I'm just going to repeat what you said, is they got to get better every play, and we saw that.
Yeah, we did.
We saw some stuff that went well. We saw some stuff that didn't go well, but they quickly made adjustments.
Exactly.
But
ball control, that was a big thing, especially in the second half. It was ball control. Our kids did a good job. Our coach did a good job of mixing things up, little run, little pass, but it was good ball control offense. And, you know, bend, but don't break defense, all right? That type of thing. So, you know, that's a big win for our Wildcats. So congratulations to the coaches and to the players and everybody that put in a whole lot of hard work this week, all right? And that's an excellent victory.
So the Wildcats are victorious tonight. They defeat the PSJA Bears by a score of 32-29. A very good football game here tonight. Want to thank all of the KWES crew for doing such a great job. Of course, our director, Carlos Robledo. Final score from Texas National Bank Field right here at Bobby Lackey Stadium. 32, the PSJA Bears, 29. Don't go anywhere. We've got the post-game show coming up shortly. We'll see you next week. For Coach Rock, I am Joe Aguilar saying good night.